Let's do this thing.
You okay, Claire? Hey, if you need, I mean, if this is too hard for you, I could totally pack all this stuff up, you know, so you don't have to go through this.
No, it's okay. Here's my grandpa, I need to do it.
Okay.
God, who knew I'd be so emotional about a guy I bitched about so much?
Well, I mean, he was your only family, right? You kind of had to, like, focus all your, you know, energy on one guy. Like bitching, concentrate, or whatever. Anyway, it sounds like he was just an old tough guy who didn't know how to raise his granddaughter.
Dad, he was a drunk bastard is what he was.
Or that. There are a lot of photos for a drunk bastard. Are these all crime scene photos?
Yeah, LAPD mostly. And my birthday, if you remembered.
I'm gonna go get started on the kitchen. So, kitchen's all done. That's nice.
Yeah, his favorite.
Well, yeah, that's a 919 that's like from the 30s, you know.
Do you think you could fix it for me?
Yeah, you kidding me? I can fix anything. I didn't think you guys were that close.
Neither did I. Post-labor recovery, this is Clara.
Clara, hey, it's Chad.
Hi, Chad.
Listen, this camera you gave me, was your grandpa into anything weird?
Weird, no, why?
You gotta come see the inside of this camera. You're not gonna believe your eyes.
Why? What is it?
I think you should just come down here and see for yourself. Check this out. Crazy, right? Like there's film, but there's no mechanism to expose it or even like take a picture.
What is this?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me. I mean, there's not even enough camera here to fix, Claire. It's really not even like a camera anymore.
This doesn't make any sense. He took this camera with him to work every night, Chad. This is like magic or witchcraft, but that's so not like him.
I don't know, maybe your grandpa had some secrets. They're probably better left that way.
Yeah, well, that would be a lot easier from boxing up his whole life.
I can't believe you grew up in this house and you never bothered to learn how to use this dark room.
He never offered.
Now you know. Oh my God! What the hell?
That's her, Chad. That's the woman from my room last night.
Okay, yeah. Haha. Ha ha ha. You got me. I mean, you know, I didn't expect you to go this far for a joke on me. I appreciate it, but... You okay, Clara? Hey, if there's some kind of woman, like, chasing you around or whatever, you should call the cops.
Tell them what? That when I hit her with my dead grandma's camera, she vanished?
Hey, if you need me for anything, just let me know, okay? 'Cause I'm around.
I think I just need some rest.
I guess it all starts with this. I guess it all starts with this. This is just a cheap old Halloween mask. But watch it when it comes around. See that? The back of it coming around now. Just a hollow mask. But see that? See what happened there? Now it looks like it's not a hollow face, but like the nose sticks out, and the rotation seems to go in the opposite direction. But the nose is actually sticking in. You see, our brains have trained us so well to know that noses stick out, that faces stick out, that we can't possibly imagine one that's the inverse, even when presented with one. And that's the root of it all, the hollow mask test. Scientists have found that normal, healthy people cannot see the inverted face as it is. Their brain pops it out in reverse, not allowing them to see reality for what it is. Instead, making it something more recognizable, more comfortable to look at. But they also found that schizophrenics, psychotics, and people who were drunk or stoned could see through the optical illusion and visualize the inverted face for what it was. Inverted. What does this have to do with demons? Everything. They're here. They're right in front of us. And no healthy, sane, unaffected mind can even see them. I've been drinking one night on the job, still reeling from the death of my son and daughter-in-law. I was snapping shots at a double homicide when I saw it. Some creature that no one else there seemed to notice. I realized that night that not all the hellish crimes in this cesspool of a city were being inflicted on us by ourselves. These things were doing more than their fair share of murder, torture, and worse. Don't know what got into my head. Maybe it was little Clara. She was only 9 when it started. But I'd be damned if I was going to sit back and watch these abominations hurting more decent people. So I started reading. Turns out 3,000 years ago, the Arabs caught on to the same thing I did. They also figured out how to imprison these damnations using a kind of camera obscura technique that would leave the thing trapped in a box or a lamp. The Arabs called them genies. The Greeks and Egyptians called them demigods. The Christians called them demons. They've had many names, but they make no claim to be part of any pantheon. As far as I can see, they're just predators. Predators from outside our reality. I call them sleepers. They sleep for eons and emerge from time to time to feed on our misery. I guess now is one of those times when one of them came for me and found Clara, but I was ready for the son of a bitch. And I captured it. Not in a box or a bottle like the Arabs, but in a photograph. There were 6 demons I soon discovered that plagued the city of Los Angeles. Turns out I've been photographing their work for years. I didn't know their names, but I knew their handiwork. So I gave them names. Splendor, the devourer of healers. Magoria, the consumer of the sick of mind. The Bag, killer of heroes. Mr. Hurt, hunter of children. Mother, murderers of those who comfort. And the Bad Place, that which eats the lost. So far, I have 5 of the 6 imprisoned here. In this book are their photos which act as prisons, where they will be kept forever, God willing. I make this tape as I'm about to head out after the final and most dangerous of the 6, the Bad Place, where I hope to pin down the occupant with this. As long as this book remains intact, then the spells that bind these creatures to it forever will remain in place.
Dr. Statement, please.
Wait here.
Michael Crawford 340, Michael Crawford, please call 340.
I'm Detective Elwood. Done a little profile there, huh? Without all the facts of the investigation.
Well, it's hard to explain. I probably can't without you thinking I'm crazy.
What's your name?
Clara Carson.
Let me see what you got there, Clara. If you want to help, then help. Otherwise, get out of my crime scene.
No, it's just, this is really hard for me to explain, so I don't want to just... Do you think you could go somewhere with me? We could have coffee. I could explain this to you.
Do you know who did this or not?
Yeah, well, I don't... Look, when I heard that the victims were doctors, I thought maybe if their eyes were missing, then I could probably
Eyes were
help
missing?
you.
Where did you hear that?
It's...
You know what? Don't even answer that. Right. Now there's a leak. Where did you read about the eyes missing? The Times?
No, God, no, it's not. Please wait, please.
Don't even answer.
Please don't walk away.
Lady, just leave, okay? I can't deal with every nut job that wants to be a detective around here. Rachel, get her out of here now. Sorry. I thought I told you the missing eyes were restricted intel.
Well, you did, and they are.
So no one leaked it to the press?
No, no one knows about it but you, me, and the murderer. Why?
this? Are you okay?
Am I okay? I just unloaded 9 rounds into a demon. And you're telling me that these criminals aren't even human, and you have some sort of a camera that catches them. You're asking me if I'm okay.
Didn't hear you complain about my camera when I saved your ass with it.
Look, Clara, your grandfather was a well-respected man in the department. And now you give me this.
Are you serious? We just went through all of that, and I just showed you everything, and that's all you say to me?
Yeah, actually, that's what I say to you. I have nothing else to say. He was a legend in his time. I mean, and
what?
I don't know. I don't know. You tell me.
Are you serious? You know what? You either help me or you get out.
Somewhere out there's a lot of doctors who owe you their life. You're a hero, Clara.
I don't feel like a hero.
Well, most heroes don't.
I never wanted to be a hero.
Again, most heroes. Man, your grandpa must have really been like a grim guy. With all this.
Very. God, Chad, you know the only time I ever remember my grandpa laughing, like, ever, was at this police department picnic. And he was, so drunk, but he taught all of us kids to play shadow tag.
Shadow tag?
Yeah, it's like freeze tag, but the guy who goes around tagging people, and instead of touching you, he has to step on your shadow. And it was sunset, so our shadows were really long, and it was really hard. But he and these other cops, they just sat there drinking and laughing their asses off as we scrambled around this field.
So, the one who's it, like, steps on your shadow, and then you're what, out of the game?
Yeah, but you have to stay there frozen. I think that was the best day of my life.
Looks like we got a lot of work to do.
We?
Well, yeah, I mean, somebody's got to believe you.
I'm sorry, I tried knocking.
So when someone doesn't answer, you just walk in?
I usually have a warrant. I owe you a big apology, Clara. And my life.
Okay. So now what? We go to your department?
No. They'd have you two locked up and take my badge. No, we have to do this ourselves. just like your grandpa did.
I'm gonna go get some more film for the camera and stuff. So.
Thank you, Detective.
You saved my life. Call me Jason. Dean Broderick, 27, homeless, heroin addict, been clean for 4 years. They picked him up in Pershing Square running around naked, high as a kite. He said an angel of God gave him the drugs. I didn't think twice about it till he told me her name. Gloria.
I don't know what she looked like.
Look, Dean, for the last 4 hours you've been railing in the drunk tank, screaming for someone to listen to you. Well?
I already had my psych evaluation this year. I'm fine. There was no angel. I was just tripping.
Dean, I am not here to evaluate you. I believe that you saw something last night that very few people ever see in their entire lives. I need you to look at something for me, okay?
My Gloria.
She came to you last night, didn't she?
How do you know about her? She's not real. She's not a real person. She is not real.
She is real.
I don't want it!
Dean, what is it that you don't want?
She said she's gonna come back and visit me.
When?
Tonight.
Jason.
Sorry, Clara, no. Look, it's been almost 6 hours. I think she must know we're here. Why don't you come on over and let's come up with another plan?
Okay, I'll be right over.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the my soul to keep. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to keep.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I never wake, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. My soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Clara! Clara! Stay with me. Come on, stay with me. Clara, wake up. Stay with me. Come on, open your eyes. Wake up. Wake up. What happened? What happened? Hey, Stacy. I'm right here. I'm right here. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm right here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm right here. I'm right here. Oh, God. I was just about to ask you the same thing. Look. I found this in your hands. You got her, Clara. You got Megoria. Here we are. You gonna be okay?
Maybe.
Maybe. Is there anything I can do?
Tell me why you're doing this. Why are you helping me?
It's a long story.
I got a lot of time.
You know, my dad was a cop. He was the chief of police in Sacramento. And I looked up to him so much when I was a kid. When I was about 9 years old, I told him I wanted to be a cop. And I'll never forget the look in his eyes, because it's the saddest I've ever seen him. He told me he wanted better for me, that it was just all a lie. The cops were not superheroes. They weren't the wall between the innocent and the guilty. He said cops were like a dam. They were constantly trying to hold back evil. But that dam was always leaking, always ready to burst. So 12 years later, I ended up being about 2 weeks away from getting my Harvard Law degree when I got a phone call. My dad had been murdered. Some psychopath that he'd put away 20 years earlier was released from jail. The first thing he did was pay my dad a visit. One evening, my mom walked into the house, coming home from the grocery store. And she found this crazy, sick bastard in the kitchen, sitting at the table right next to my dad. He'd slit his throat open, cut his eyes out. And he had his eyeballs on a plate, sitting right in front of him, staring up at my mom with this. Thank God my mom ran out of the house. She called the cops. Cops came by to pick this guy up. He didn't even resist. The bastard had been planning it for 20 years. So I skipped the bar. 8 days later, I joined the police academy. For the last 10 years, my moral compass has just been spinning. Directionless. Out of control. I'm so tired. And just when I thought I was gonna break, you walked in. I can understand what you're going through. Now I see what you're dealing with. So there you go.
Thank you. Good night, Jason.
Good night, Claire.
Chad? Chad? Chad?
Hey, it's Chad. Leave a message.
Hey, Chad, I went by your office and you weren't there, and then I asked Brian and he said that you hadn't even checked in, so I was just wondering where you are. I'm worried a little bit, so if you could just call me back. Okay.
Silence beside me. Try not to let go. All the words coming to mind only get swallowed. All you've been holding in is making you hollow. Where you've been wearing thin, soon to be broken. Say it.
coming. Clarity, where is he?
Hey, it's Chad. Leave a message.
Hey, Chad, this is the third time I've called you. Can you please call me? I am seriously worried now. I'm coming to your house. Chad? Chad, you home? Chad! Okay, well, I'm coming in, so don't be naked or anything. I think something really horrible's happened to Chad. He didn't show up at work. He's not at home.
Okay. Give me his info and I'll have the guys run a check. I'll call his relatives, check to see if there's credit cards are being used anywhere.
No. It's not like that. He didn't just take off. Look, I went to his house, okay, and his cell phone was sitting on the counter. And when I called it, it just...
What do you think happened?
I don't know, but something bad.
Well, don't worry, we'll find him.
What, are you okay?
Yeah, just had a weird case come in. In fact, Clara, if you can, I think I need your help.
Okay.
Both parents were found dead last night. The girl was abducted. We have absolutely nothing. No fingerprints. The windows, the doors, they were locked. No signs of breaking and entering whatsoever. It's amazing. I don't know how anyone got in or out.
Jason,
What's this?
we didn't have that hallway. And obviously Mr. Hurt came for me when I was little and my grandpa got him. I thought he was in my head, you know, like the boogeyman or something, but he wasn't. He was real. I mean, look. Take me to the crime scene.
Look, we've gone through this little girl's room 100 times.
And you didn't know what you were looking for.
No? What were we looking for?
This.
What the hell?
Get the flashlights.
loves it when you were but teeny weeny. But nasty grandfather intervened. Otherwise, Claire Bear, one of your toys might be hanging here, all dead-like, like all the others. Give me nasty camera. There you go. Good girl. Oh, you're gonna pay them these. You're gonna pay for your grandfather's sins.
He's a grown-up.
Jason, stop it! You're not a child! It's Mr. Hurd. He's done something to you. You're not a little
He's a grown-up.
Oh, nasty memories.
Jason! Why would you let me die like your dad, you coward?
It's not my fault.
No, Claire Bear can handle it. You busy, busy time.
Not my fault. Not my fault. It's not my fault.
Jason! Why would you let me die like your dad, you coward? Jason, what are you doing?
Say cheese, you son of a bitch.
All that blood. Where'd it go?
It's not real. Just take me home.
I'll walk you up.
Would you stay with me?
Yeah. I'll stay with you. Chad?
Yeah.
I understand, but maybe I should go.
Please don't. It sounds so weird, but will you please stay?
I didn't know their names, but I knew their handiwork, so I gave them names. Splinter, the devourer of healers. Magoria, the consumer of the sick of mind. The Bag, killer of heroes.
It's broken.
I'm sorry about what happened to Jason, Claire.
I think I've been so busy grieving Jason that I haven't had a chance to tell you how I feel. How grateful I am to you. You know the Bag only goes after heroes, right?
I don't feel like a hero.
Most heroes don't.
I know how you felt about him.
I don't think you have any idea how I feel.
Time is different where I was, you know that. I was gone for a long, long, long time. There's only one thing that brought me back. Jason will be missed soon, and they're going to be asking you a lot of questions I'm assuming you don't want to answer.
I'd probably be safer in an asylum anyway. I mean, the camera's broken. The worst demon is still out there, and I don't have anything on him except this one line, a bad place. The demon that promises shelter to the lost but ultimately consumes them.
Why no notes on this one? I mean, it's in all these books, right? I mean, that's how your grandpa built his demon catcher. So, why don't we build our own?
You think you can do that?
I've been to their world. I've seen things that... Yeah, I can build a new camera. don't get this.
What?
This, I mean, I got everything else figured out, but this. It's the power source, right? And according to your grandpa's books, it's supposed to represent his greatest joy, but it's a piece of bamboo. I don't know what that is.
Oh my God, it's my hair.
The source of the Maker's greatest joy and light.
I guess we're gonna need a new power source. There's just so much murder in so many different places.
I thought it was supposed to be one specific room.
I mean, it is, sort of. A room can appear in any building.
Yeah, extra dimensional, like the bag. There has to be a pattern. It likes people who are lost and desperate, right? So that's where we should start.
This is Los Angeles, so that's like everyone.
I mean, it could be any one of these crime scenes.
But it feeds on despair, not violence. Oh my God.
What?
Chad, look. It's all 609.
No. That's not 609. The demons use the old Cyrillic alphabet. And in old Cyrillic, the number 9 is written as a lowercase g.
60G. Oh my God. Chad?
Claire, where are you? What's going on? What happened in the hallway? Clara!
Chad?
Clara? Claire, where are you?
Chad?
Clara? Claire, where are you? If you can hear me, follow my voice. Clara?
Hi, Clara.
You would be amazed at how many lost souls there are in this world of yours, Clara. Go ahead, Clara. Grab it! Let's see if you can get to it before I get to you. Oh, yes. Fight me, Clara. That's it. It'll make your soul taste that much better. Just like your grandfather's. Oh, look at that. You didn't know. How clumsy of me. Dear Grandpa Sam paid me a visit last month. He became concerned when I explained to him that I had discovered you and was planning on paying you a visit.
That's a lie. He died of a heart attack.
Yes, he did. How do you think he got that heart attack? Don't believe me? Ask him yourself. I keep him in a place of honor. Can you taste it, Clara? Can you taste his suffering? Come to me.
Run, Clara. Just get out of here. He can't touch you unless you threaten him. So go.
Is this true? Did he kill you?
I gave him myself to spare you. It was the only way to save you.
Tell me how to kill him.
No. Run, Clara. By taking me, he sworn to leave you alone unless you make the fight strike. Go, honey, please go.
No, I know you know how, so tell me how to kill him.
My spike. Shadow tag, Clara. Shadow tag.
Hurts to know I can call him forth anytime I wish and play with him like a cheap toy, doesn't it? Yes. Feel the despair, Clara. Strike out at me like your grandfather